we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Razor line is set to kick off.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
60 Bison. Trap 60. Go.
Here's Richardson to throw. That one completes a lead. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. Small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Richardson looking to throw this. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Tiger. Panther 11.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Panther 50, Panther 19, Lions. 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Goes right back to McBride. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And Richardson yet again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take out extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And they'll give him another shot here on the correctly here as he stopped right around the 13. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
An audible here to get a new look. Richardson on 4th down. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Here we go, here we go.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
The Bills at 9-7 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Smith. He throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Street. Bronco 80. 79 Bronco. Hurt.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Second Pirate.
Richardson. Completes it to Austin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Ready, break.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
19 Charger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Richardson looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10.
Completion sets up a manageable second down.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Geno. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Geno. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now of the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
That's good. For our Packers, first down.
Good. Buffalo
First
18.
and 10 at the 47-yard
19
line.
19 light. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Minute. Deputy Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
First down.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill, and now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
53. 53. Come on. Nice shot. Middle.
Gino now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
49. Check 59. Check 59. Cover.
Now it's Smith. That is into the hands of Hawkinson downfield. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
36 yards.
What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run forward with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Smith now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing is Smith. He'll try and do this himself. And an off-balance throw there. It's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Catch match. 60 Maverick.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Set to kick off.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to second half.
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Nifty move. And, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Fighting his way through contact. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Come on. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
Here's Richardson to throw. They'll try and do this, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's taken to the 26. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
13X.
Smith. Able to complete this one to McLeod. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Smith throwing again. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on third down, Smith. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have the Bills first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Zerline now for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Bills 20, Packers nothing. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. And they're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
18, pioneer. Dragon 60. Go.
Richardson shotgun on third down. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
That's good for a Packers first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Richardson looking to throw this. It's out, it's loose. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
19 right. Trap 60.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. Go. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates.
Now Richardson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Second down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Here we go. 19 sight. Not 60, but pretty.
Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Richardson looking to throw. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Lions.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, kick, Bronco 80.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. He's got the hook up to McLeod. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Smith going to throw it. Throw left side, complete to McLeod.
Into space at the 45.
And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
There we go.
Henry up the middle. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Henry again on second down.
Shifts by him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.